Hi, Oliver. It's good to see you again. Okay, I'm glad we got to chit chat last week about some mindfulness techniques. Okay, you had expressed some interest about wanting to learn some ways that you can kind of help yourself in class when you're kind of feeling anxious. A lot of kids with ADHD have some issues with anxiety in class. So I think it's really great that you can kind of recognize that about yourself and want to help yourself out. So if you remember, we went over mindfulness and what it is, okay, and how it's a way that we can kind of self-soothe ourselves, but also it's a way that we have to learn how to recognize it in ourselves too. So you expressed to me last week about how you start to feel kind of like you're ramping up and you're starting to get really anxious and you're starting to get fidgety and all of that. And so recognizing that when you're feeling that way, you can do some of the techniques, more specifically the breathing, okay, that we went over. The breathing technique is really good for your age, for being a 9-year-old and in fourth grade. Breathing for you is a good and not and is a technique that isn't as noticeable. So I know that's also important to you, that you wanted to learn some techniques that maybe some of the other kids wouldn't notice. Okay, so obviously maybe like meditating in the middle of class, that might be something that some of the other kids would notice. So I think the breathing for you is an excellent way to take your break, take a minute, learn how to soothe yourself, and then get back into whatever you need to get back into. Some of your feedback when we went over um, the breathing and the meditation and all of that was that you thought maybe it was a little bit too long for you. So I thought about it and I researched and I agree that I think for your age and your age range and even the setting that you would be doing this in, that probably 10 to 15 minutes is a little bit too long. So we can try to kind of do stuff for you that doesn't last as long and can get you ready and right back into class and get you focused. Okay, so from here on out, let's practice on some short-term breathing techniques to get us ready for school and focused in school so we can be as smart as we can be. All right, I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.